Good evening. Who's ready for a bedtime story? Hi, friends. It is almost 6 o'clock. I'm going to give you a minute to hop in here because I'm ready for you. Hello, hello. It is now 6 o'clock. And, yay! Hey, friend! Surprise! It's me tonight. Oh my gosh, I hope you guys are ready for a bedtime routines, and I am going to read you a bedtime story. I'm so excited. You're not supposed to be this excited before you go to bed, but let's do this. You guys ready? Oh, hello, hello. Hello, Boss It Up group. So excited to close this month with a beautiful story, some bedtime routines, and one of my very favorite books. I'm going to read you a bedtime story. So let's talk about this. Hello. So many of my friends and people I know on here. Thank you so much, Becky, for inviting me to come aboard here. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Wendy Heath-Newgass, and I am a superstar director out of Southern California. It is a beautiful day today, and yes, we passed the hurricane that never came and had an earthquake last weekend. It was crazy, and we got all the Midwest humidity. I live on this coast for a reason, you know? Anyway, I don't see any comments, but I am going to get started. So tonight, oh, hello, Kiwana. Tonight, I am going to share with you some bedtime routines, read a story to you, and put you off to bed, right? Depending where you live. It is 6 o'clock here in sunny Southern California. Oh, surprise. Okay, so let's get started. I want to talk about the bedtime routine because people don't talk about this. And I think it's really important. Did you know what I'm going to talk about this bedtime routine? It's going to help your sleep-wake cycle. Your sleep-wake cycle, which what is that? That is your body's internal clock, right? So which naturally tells you when it's day or night. Some of these things are going to make all the sense in the world. Yes, it's 9. Hi, friends. Okay, so we want to make sure that we fix that sleep-wake cycle so we know when it's bedtime, it's really bedtime. And when it's daytime, it's really daylight. So your body does that. So the first thing you need to do, bedtime routine number 1, is to get a bedtime. Actually get a bedtime. Think I'm crazy? I do this thing where I go to bed. You guys will see it if you follow me. And I shut everything off. I get to bed, I shut down. I just shut it off. I go through and close out all my apps that are open so nobody thinks I'm awake. I still get weird messages in the middle of the night, but kind of take that time and go, oh, it is bedtime. I'm going to shut off at this time. I want you to put everything down, and I want you to physically shut your brain down. That will help you with that sleep-wake cycle. That is the first thing. 10:30. That's right, Stevie. You know it. You know it. So the first thing is get a bedtime. Also, I'm going to tell you right now, your children who have bedtimes and your children who are rested are going to be better kids. I was a very structured mom, and I'm teaching my daughter with her new baby how important structure is. And it's sleep, and it's wake, and it's naps. Structure is the best thing in your life and in your kid's life. But I'm old, and I just had to share that with you. Okay, hi, friends. Number 2. Oh, this is hard. I know. Put away all the electronics. You're not in bed to sit and scroll, okay? Put away the electronics. Turn off the TV when it's physically your bedtime. You may say, you know, at 9 or 8 o'clock, I'm going to shut down. But I'll watch TV until like 10, and that's when it's lights out, everything off. Shut it off. Shut it down. Put away those electronics. Put away your phone. Did you know that when you're on your phone, there is this blue light that lights up? And guess what? That blue light keeps you awake. That really messes up your sleep-wake cycle. For grandbabies, yep, bedtime's so important. Structure, yep, I'm telling you, 100% to raise the best kids. And I was in bed watching this. You guys are cute. Okay, so we know that blue light, what it does is it your brain suppresses the melatonin production, and it works to keep you awake by looking at that blue light, by looking at your phone and looking at the computer or your TV. That is why it's so bad. Your brain gets all messed up. Is it daytime? Is it nighttime? Am I sleeping or am I waking? You know, what is happening? So, number 2, put away electronics when you're actually physically going to bed. I used to fall asleep with the TV. It's not good. It's not good. I realized that. I wasn't being rested. And a rested person, oh, when you get a good night's sleep, however you have to do that to get a good night's sleep, just get a good night's sleep, because that's really important. Number 3, bedtime tea or a light snack is really, really good. I'll tell you my favorite healthy snacks, and I'm going to tell you 4 items right now that are food that you can eat before you go to sleep that will help you. Grapes, nuts, kiwi, and cherries. It's healthy, and those are things that will also help you sleep. Who knew? Hi, Taylor. Yes, absolutely. So my favorite snack to eat when I'm in bed or, you know, because I don't want to make a mess, right? Frozen grapes. Hear me out. Hear me out. You've got to let them thaw out a little bit, but it almost gives you the sensation of eating ice cream. And it's so good, and they're so healthy, and like 10 of them even, they're just filling and they're good. So, tart cherry juice, exactly. Oh, that's good to know, Jenna. Thank you. Frozen grapes are my favorite thing to snack on in bed. I also like popcorn. I know, I shouldn't eat in bed. Whatever, I just like to shut down and have a little snack because it's true. I stay asleep longer when I have a little something in my stomach, but I don't eat much after 6 o'clock. So number 3 is bedtime tea or a light snack, something healthy. You're not going to eat a huge meal and go to bed and all that. So number 4, a warm bath or shower. It works well for your babies too and your kids because it gets their body already starting to shut down just like yours. The warmth of the shower or that warm bath already starts to get you just in the moment. I've been doing that. It's no salt. Tea. See, Michelle, you're on it. That's right. So that warm bath or shower is super helpful for you and your kids. Yeah, it's just a great little nighttime shutdown. Good for you, Sarah. You're on it, girl. Number 5, listen to calming music or rain or waves crashing if that's what you need to do. If you need to have something to listen to, put earbuds in or listen to have one of those little light machines or the sound machines. That will help you sleep. But also, it's good with that noise. It's calming. You know, you're not going to be blaring the radio. Or like one of my friends, not going to name who, listens to YouTube all night long. Weird traveling in Japan or whatever it is that night. She's the cutest thing ever. But she listens to YouTube all night long. And she sleeps through it. Who knew? Number 6, read a good book. Oh, make it a part of your bedtime routine to read something good, something emotionally good. You don't want something like really exciting or suspenseful, because then when you go to sleep, you're kind of like agitated. You want a nice, healthy, happy, you know, love story or something that's really cool. A good book or some kind of business book too. You know, prime your mind before you go to sleep. So you think of all the greatness you're going to do when you wake up the next day. But that's number 6. Read a good book. Sleepy Christmas. There you go. That works. That works. And number 7 is journal. Okay, you don't have to write a journal. You don't have to write down your whole day. You can do that, but you don't have to. Listen to this. If you go to sleep, this is so Wendy Heath-Newgass. Before you go to sleep, write down the three best things that happened to you that day. It could be, I had a good dinner. I was able to talk to my son, my daughter, my mom. I had a walk with my dog. I had a good dinner. Whatever, 3 good things before you go to bed, and you write those down. Now, if you don't have a journal, here's a real easy way. while you still have your phone in your hand, write down in your notes section of your phone the date and the 3 good things that happened to you right when you go to sleep. It's going to put your mind into this amazing, powerful, sleep thing where you're so grateful and thankful when you go to sleep. But number 2, the next morning, it's the first thing you read before you scroll on social media, comparing yourself to everyone else's highlight reel. Trust me, look at those 3 good things that you wrote down the night before, and that's how you start off your grateful, thankful day. And the fact that you woke up, you should be smiling anyway. So, bedtime routines, because it's going to really help your sleep-wake cycle. Oh, it's so good. It's so, so good for you. And do me a favor, before I read you my story here, listen to this. I had, true story, at SFR. So I have a roomie who snores. And so I bought some earbuds. I had some earbuds. We celebrated my birthday with my family before I left. I said, I think I need some earbuds because I've got a person who snores really loud in my room. Yeah, like a freight train. It's loud, very loud. And those little earplugs don't work. So I thought, I'm going to put music in my ears and I'm going to just try to sleep, or sound waves. Well, I got these new earbuds, put them in my ears. First time using them, right? And I put them in, and I had some Amazon rain, some rainfall in a forest, and it was so amazing, okay? I know you weren't in my room. And I put the earbuds in, and I'm listening to this rain, and I have to do a little something before I go to sleep anyway, take a little special oil, FYI, yep. I have to, because I don't sleep well, so I'm kind of drifting off into my sleep, not knowing the earbuds. I didn't know this setting. All of a sudden it says, so-and-so sent you a video. And it screams in my ear. I sit up and I start screaming. My roomies are like, what is going on? So if you have earbuds or you sleep with them, please make sure you turn the setting off so you don't get notified via her voice in your ear saying, you have a message. So-and-so said this. From Instagram, they liked your story. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I had to deal with the snoring. There you go. And that's the whole truth. So, gotta have a bedtime routine. It's so important. Most importantly, as I talk about this over and over in so many of my trainings, it's all about the news. Your things every single day. Nutrition, exercise, water, and sleep. The news. It's important. It's so important for your mind and your body and your soul and just your well-being. Because I don't feel good when I don't eat well. It's so true. I'm going to throw it across the floor. Probably me. They're probably ready to throw me. I wake up out of this dead sleep screaming. It was so crazy. I fixed it now. I know what I'm doing now. Okay, so we're going to do those 7 beautiful bedtime routines. Just do me a favor. Shut down. And when you go to bed, even if you had a bad day, write down the 3 best things. You can always find 3 things that are beautiful in each and every day. You could probably find more, but I want you to pick your top 3 every day. And as you're going through your day now, you could think, ooh, that's one I can write down for later. Ooh, that's one I can write down for later. And now, I'm going to read you a bedtime story. Okay? It is so good to journal. So good. Okay, here's the book. I Love You Forever. And it's just so per the course. First book I read to my son, who's now 32. And I'm going to try not to cry. This book. I just started speaking my good things every day. Yep, you got to write them down. You got to go to sleep with that in your mind for that beautiful training. And you're going to wake up with that same beautiful heart, okay? I know this book. A mother held her new baby and very slowly rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she sang to him, she held him, she sang, I love you forever. I like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The baby grew. He grew and grew and grew and he grew. He grew until he was 2 years old. And then he ran around the house and pulled out the books off the shelves. He pulled the food out of the refrigerator. Hot mess, right? And he took his mother's watch and flushed it down the toilet, Some days his mother would say, "This kid is driving me crazy." Can you relate, right? Can you relate? But at nighttime, when the 2-year-old was quiet, she opened the door in the room. She crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of the bed. Oh, sleeping kids are beautiful, right? And if he was really sleeping, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, while she sang, "I love you forever, I like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The little boy grew, and he grew, and he grew, until he was 9 years old. And he never wanted to come in for dinner, and he didn't want to take a bath, and when his grandma visited, he always said bad words. Sometimes his mother was like, she wanted to take him to the zoo, right? But at nighttime, when he was asleep and quiet, the mother quietly opened up the door to his room, crawled across the floor, looked up to the side of the bed. If he was really asleep, she'd pick up that 9-year-old boy, and she'd rock him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, all while she sang, "I love you forever, I like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." My goodness, look at her holding him now. Woo! The boy grew and he grew and he grew. And he grew until he was a teenager. He had strange friends, and he wore strange clothes, and he listened to strange music. And the mother felt like, well, he was in the zoo. But at nighttime, when the teenager was asleep, the mother would open the door, crawled across the floor, and looked up. She looked over the side of the bed. If he was asleep, she'd pick him up, and she'd rock him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, "I love you forever, I like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The teenager grew and grew and grew. He grew until he was a grown man. He left his home and got a house across town. But sometimes on the dark nights, the mother got in her car and drove across town. If all the lights were on her son's house were out, she opened his bedroom window, crawled across the floor, looked up at the side of the bed, as if the really big man was really asleep, and she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I love you forever, I like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." Oh my gosh. Okay, a couple more pages here. Well, the mother, she got older. She got older and older and older. "Oh, you better come see me because I'm getting very old and sick." So her son went to see her. When he came to the door, she tried to sing a song. She sang, "I love you forever, I like you for always." But she couldn't finish the words because she was so sick. The son went up to his mother. He picked her up and he rocked her and he rocked her back and forth, back and forth. And he sang this song, "I love you forever, I like you for always, as long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be." I know. When the son came home that night, he stood there for a long time at the top of the stairs. I stopped, I know. Then he went into the room where he had his brand new baby daughter. She was sleeping. He picked her up in his arms and he rocked her back and forth, back and forth. And while he rocked her, he said, "I love you forever, I like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." So the moral of the story is, woo, they're going to grow. They're going to get big. They're going to be gone before you know it. I know they're a mess right now. Oh, I'm an empty nester and this just hit me. Woo, I'm so sorry. What I can tell you is every moment, treasure every moment with your kids and with your family, because you never know. Before you know it, it can all be over. So when you go to sleep tonight, remember things that you're grateful and that you're thankful for. Because life is worth living. You're worth every part of your business and every part of your life. And just don't ever, ever, ever forget that. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever cried so hard on a live. I am so sorry. Okay, so my boy's 32. I used to read this to him, and I had no idea. I just ordered it from Amazon. It got here today. I said, this is what I need to share. But anyway, most importantly, get your bedtime routine. think good thoughts before you go to bed. And think good thoughts every day you wake up. Because today is a gift. Every day is a gift. You just need to be present. From my heart to yours. Have a beautiful evening. And once again, what an amazing month. Oh, once again, a whole other month of great speakers and trainers and wonderful people. So blessed that people like Becky put these groups together and do big things. Thank you from my heart to yours. The book is called Love You Forever. And you're not going to be able to get through it without crying, especially if you. I'm going to let you go. Every day is a gift. Oh, 2 more things. Love your life. Take pictures of everything and tell people you love them. Talk to random strangers. Here's my little list of things. Do things that are scary and be brave at all times. And take your life. Make it the best story. Your life. Make it the best story in the whole entire world. I love you guys. Good night.